All right, so I'm gonna start with you guys' messages, and then after I will do a personal rant, okay? And this is my third time doing this because the way I was acting based on my emotions, yeah, it was not the vibes that you're used to. So I'm trying to make this not that, okay? The first message we got was daddies and California as well as tattoos. So I kind of got them back to back. These are the intuitive messages here. So I don't know if it has to do with your father figure that lives in California or you live in California, you have tattoos or your dad. But I will say this though, the more I was talking about this in the other reading, I feel like it's leaning towards like sugar daddies, okay, or sugar daddy. And if you are having one of those or meeting up with somebody in California, each to their own. I will, all I can say about this, it's gonna come to an end, okay? Um, I'm also tuning into that your dad could stop you seeing your sugar daddy as well. So there's that heavy influence from California. Tattoos is also symbolic. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do see somebody stopping this interaction here. I feel like the main energy why this person wants to be with you is because of, well, you know what it is when you have one of those? I would never know. Somebody is upset about this information. Um, I'm also getting the energy of it might not be accurate as well, but somebody wants to get you pregnant, okay? Um, to become the father figure of your guys' children. So basically, trap you with a baby. Heavy on California tattoos, okay? So just be careful out there. You guys know I get messages that are very intense, and this might be on the same level, but hey, if it's not pregnancies, it's STDs. So yeah, I don't know. But that is the message, guys. For those that resonates, maybe I should I just do it like an advice card. So remember, you're blessed, collective, and be at peace. I will not do a rant in this video because it has nothing to do with these messages. But I will say this though. All you have to do is just, if you're dealing with narcissism, like people that have narcissistic tendencies, and they are also karmic and they're in your family, I need you to cut them off, okay? And even if you think one day is a good day, let me tell you, the switch up as soon as you're comfortable with them is dangerous. It really is. And I will talk more about this on the upcoming after this, literally after this, because the way I am so emotionally charged right now. Yeah. Um God is my strength. Okay. Through it all, the Lord is my strength. And speaking of, you know what? Let me talk it in the other reading. Okay. Because I did that, I'm just gonna shuffle a few more cards on the messages I got just kind of one by one. Usually, I know why I'm getting it like not in full detail, because based on like my spiritual gifts, is because I'm being interrupted by karmic shit, like family members. It's exhausting. But anyways, so one card for the daddy. Let's see. So we got pay attention to the signs. Okay, so what I'm telling you is factual, is accurate. If you see any signs, uh, anything I mentioned to you, make sure you stick by it. Okay, don't be, if you're confused, if something gut feeling, go with that. This message, if it resonates, maybe you know somebody that's in this situation. Please don't ignore the signs. Okay, there are signs that were evident when it comes to anything that I give out in Revelation, but specifically this one, because this is the card that came out from one of my Oracle decks. Okay, we also got number 10. It could be symbolic here. So that is for the daddy. We're gonna go in and see what comes up for California. So we got entrapment. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen my he'll one of my recent oracle cards. They're pretty big. But yeah, you'll see them in previous readings. But nonetheless, when it comes to California, the card I got was entrapment, and basically somebody wants to control you. They want to keep you stuck. Okay, number 34 could also be symbolic. That could be somebody's age. Or number 7 could also be prevalent here, but somebody is heavy into controlling you. This is also something that you should be paying attention to. At the back of the deck, I got sadness. They want you to be in depression. They want you to be sad. Okay, so remember that was the cards for California, and it's all linked to the first insight, which is daddy. Okay, and the last one here is tattoos, and that card flew on the floor, but basically it's how teachable are you. So basically it was in reverse. Somebody doesn't want you to learn your lesson, want you to be stuck, and it's kind of like that saying, enemy of progression. Like if you turn a new leaf when it comes to your life, it is, you know what it reminds me of? Sorry guys, but it reminds me of the Scorpio reading I did. Like karma, karma for them is justice for you. Okay, so they don't want you to have justice in that sense, where it's like they don't want you to learn your lesson. Also, side note, this person is karmic. So now you know this. Okay, but I also feel like it's gonna sound very intense, but I feel like I'm getting more clarity since I'm letting go of my own personal life. Because remember, we got daddies, California, and tattoos. That could also be symbolic for like branding and ownership. Like when you're like trafficking people as well, having them as sex slaves. I remember there was a period I was like channeling a lot of things that have come out in relation to hidden things, but hidden dark things, trafficking, drugs, models, etc., death, like kind of weird stuff where a lot of people would deem it as conspiracies. But I feel like you have seen it bits and pieces of things that have come into revelation when it comes to organizations, individuals, and people in high places. Okay, I won't go too much in detail, but if you know, you know. Okay, so I feel like this could also be like symbolic of this as well. Um, I'm not saying that if you have a tattoo, whatever, that you're like branded, but there is this thing where it's like if you guys know, there are a lot of people when they're with older individuals or a group of people, um, a tattoo is a branding, okay? That's why it's very vital not to tattoo people's name, because there's energy to everything you have on you, but also, sorry, within you as well as on you. So I feel like there's some sort of symbolism here, but we're not gonna go too deep into it. That's everything, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Remember again that you are blessed and be at peace. And please, I know it sounds like a broken record, but it's very vital during this time that you are taking care of yourself. Okay. Um, yeah. Yeah, almost forgot. Somebody's also really annoyed, sour, irritated that you are protected. Okay. Um, yeah, that was also included in this. But I do feel like it's separate. Like there's somebody close to you in your vicinity that you're dealing with, that you're not dealing with. They are upset the fact that you are protected. And then the other messages are kind of clumped together. Okay. Um, I'm officially done with this reading, okay? If you want something more in depth or personal, website is still in the same place and we can get you a reading, okay? Um, yeah, almost forgot. Somebody's also really annoyed, sour, irritated that you are protected, okay? Um, yeah, that was also included in this. But I do feel like it's separate. Like there's somebody close to you in your vicinity that you're dealing with, that you're not dealing with. They are upset the fact that you are protected. And then the other messages are kind of clumped together, okay? Um, I'm officially done with this reading, okay? If you want something more in depth or personal, website is still in the same place and we can get you a reading, okay? Um, yeah, almost forgot. Somebody's also really annoyed, sour, irritated that you are protected,